G'day folks, welcome back to building the website build from scratch using Bootstrap and some code. Alright, what have we done? I've done a few changes. I better show you first. I was playing around with it last night. So if we get in to, I don't want that. I want to show you the changes, don't I? Open that, and then we'll open that. Okay. So first of all, I've done this nav bar at a fixed screen, so when you scroll down, it stays there. I'll just show you that in the code. What I've done there, just up in the nav bar on the top of the code, just put fixed top. Just that bit of code there, and I changed it to fixed, just so it stays fixed. Looks pretty cool. What else did I do? Now I've changed this around to the center. I've kept everything in the center, and then I've done 3 columns along here. And then I've done 2 columns, and I'm currently working on this bottom section, which gives you the languages ranked by number of programming jobs. That's really useful information, I guess, since it's a coding channel, what languages to use. And here we've got JavaScript. That's what we'll be concentrating on most, as well as the HTML, CSS and Bootstrap, of course. Well, here it is here. This is what we're going to be doing. Right, so we'll go back in the code, see what I've done with the changes. Sorry I didn't do them live or record them. I did them last night and I had everybody home. All the kids were running around and stuff, so it would have been a bit loud. And they would have made fun of me too, so. Alright, I've just categorized. So your nav bar, this is the search in the nav bar ends. Here I've just put the hero image, which is our large image. Okay, so the 3 columns starts here, so that's what I did, the 3 columns. If we head over to Bootstrap, how do I do the 3 columns? If we go over to Bootstrap, now Bootstrap's going to be your friend, of course. You should always have this open anyway, and so just typed in columns. Auto layout columns, and here it is. We've got, so there's a 2 and 3 layer columns, and 4, double 2. So basically what I did is I wanted 3 columns across. I wanted these 3 modules, 3 columns across. So I did in Bootstrap, I wanted these 3 columns. So if you look in the code here, so they've got 1 of 2 and 2 of 2, 1 of 2 and 2 of 2, which ends here. But I wanted from here down. So I wanted a div class row, the div class col, 1 of 3. So I did, so col 1, col 2, column 3. We head over the code. Column starts here, so div class called container, row, column 1. And in column 1, I wanted an unordered list. And in column 2, another unordered list. And in column 3, another unordered list. The column ends here. So basically your information goes in between here, here, and here. Unordered list, unordered list, unordered list. And same as with column 2, which I put these in 2 columns, referencing module 1 and 2, and this one referencing 3. We have a look in there. So I did another 2 columns. Column starts here. Again, container row column. I write text in there, and then in the second column the text in there. And I'm currently working on these 2 columns here. Alright, enough of columns. I basically centered these up too. And I changed the CSS as well. I didn't need to. So the image of the life cycle, I've got in the div class of life. So if we head over to CSS, life text align center. So basically just put that back in the center. Didn't need to do any margins, as well as this complete web design development. Still don't know about all this, but it's getting there slowly, I guess. Not slowly, but yeah, it's getting there surely. So in this complete web design development, I did have a look in the code. Complete web design development, and with that, I did a div class of comp. If you remember, that was comp. So if we head over to the CSS, so margin top, margin relatives to center. And comp 2. What was comp 2? Comp 2 is the text under it, yep. So the text align center for those both 2, and just the relative position, margin top. Those are the changes I did. So I did the nav bar. We're going to do these. What I want to do is change the 45 code logo. That'll be a nice and easy one, I think. So if we head over back to our nav bar, you can add a photo or an image. Here, nav bar class. You can use the class logo and then href your image into it and add your image in there. But I'm going to do it's a coding channel. I'm going to try doing the code tag. See what this looks like. We cut that, put that on the end here, paste. What's happened? We don't need. Okay, we're going to want this on the end, aren't we? Of course. That's better. So if you're not familiar with the code tag, we'll go and have a look at it and you'll see. It just turns everything. If we refresh the browser, it turns the text in the code, but that's not looking any different really. It's just a bit smaller. So how about if we and you want this to Google to find this too, like it's your. So we want to sort of reference. We want a H1 tag. So if we do H1, and we cut that and we put that over on this side. And then we We don't want it. We want see what that does. It's going to make it huge, I think. Huge. Bigger. Too big. It is a bit too big. What we can do, still have a H1. That way the Google bots will find it. Being a H1 is very important in web development when you're building websites. We'll get into that a bit later. Even though we've got a H1, we've just got it smaller. That's better. It just changes the font into sort of a coding font type. What else? Something we can do is 45 code. We're just going to we'll do a change lines here so we can see it a bit better. We'll do a H5 tag, and in the H5 tag we'll do desk top and mobile and then we'll try with a mark tag. Mark tag, we'll do web developers. I'm going to check that out. Control S. So what that looks like. Refresh it. And you see it's probably development. No, I don't think so. No. Just Control Z, Control Z, 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 Z. Get rid of all this. Just Control Z, Control Z. Control save. I'll just leave it like that. 45 code. You all know what that means. I'm 45 and I'm coding. I'm starting to. Alright. So they're the changes we've done. Next I'm thinking of putting these in maybe cards, just making them look a little, dressing this column up a little. Alright. That's it for this one. See you in the next one. Thanks.